A pleasant good morning. Reaching out to everybody. This is Cruising with the Case Handler. Okay. I am David Squeezanic, and I'm with the attorney Adam Handler from, of course, the law firm of Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico. With DeSico. Did I say that right?
You know what? It depends, I guess, who you ask. I say it's DeSico.
Yeah.
Some people can say DeChico. Some people can say DeCicio. I say it's Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico. DeSico. Yeah.
DeSico. All right. Well, what does your partner say?
Let's use real names. It's Fred DeSico. It's Conrad Pollock and Brian Isaac. These guys have been partners since probably since the mid 80s. And Conrad Pollock, his father started the firm, probably 45 years ago, an immigration firm. And the immigration firm grew into different departments, grew into a real estate department, grew into a litigation department, and then last but not least, 5 years ago, finally got that personal injury department they've been looking for all those years. And when I left my prior firm and they found out I was a free agent, they made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and we've literally set the personal injury world on fire here in New York City, and really proud with the amazing results we've achieved in only 5 years. Unbelievable.
All right. Okay, Tom Brady.
Hey,
Look, I'm just saying,
You know what? And I'm just saying too. I mean, it happened to Tom Brady. Those things happen. I mean, when you are a good person and you treat your clients the right way and you strive for those excellent results, that's what you're going to get. So, I don't necessarily know if I'm hanging the number 12 on my jersey, but we're certainly doing things that not a lot of law firms are doing in the city of New York, especially not a lot of law firms only having done it for 5 years.
Adam, why are you so modest, man? You're hanging a lot of numbers on people, in people, around people. You're hanging millions of dollars on a lot of people out there as my personal injury attorney and more. He's not just my personal injury attorney, people. He really, truly, genuinely has been my attorney for years, all right? He has helped me in several capacities, but we're talking about personal injury. We're talking about a man that has sought and gotten millions of dollars for people. We were talking about that earlier, about people getting all this money and not knowing really what to do with it. And he actually helps a lot of folks point them in the right direction as to what to do with all this settlement that he gets from personal injuries, such as automobile accident, medical malpractice, slip and fall, construction accidents. Can I repeat that? Construction accidents. So right now we are cruising with the case handler. We are back, we're live, and we are going to talk about personal injury. Yesterday, we had a record amount of people calling the law firm, Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico, and I'm very happy that a lot of people are actually storing the phone number, which we'll give out in a few minutes. So everybody turn up your radios, text your friend, family, and foe, and let them know that David Squeezanicky, that's me, and of course, the attorney, Adam Handler, who is cruising right now, is actually here on the radio, on this radio station. We're on multiple radio stations, so I always call out the frequencies, but there's so many of them that we're on right now. We're even down in Florida, all right? Which I know Adam wish he was in Florida right now.
I was gonna say, I wish I was in Florida. although most people in Florida right now that are heading back to New York are nursing a serious hangover or have just lost a serious amount of money thinking that the 49ers were gonna pull that off.
Due to the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
All right. But Adam, you know what? I love to get into talking about testimonies of what it is that you have done. You have sought over 100 million, as a matter of fact, just about over $100 million for your clients. I'm very happy that you're on this radio station. I'm very happy that you're helping a lot of people of the immigrant community and beyond. And that's the reason why I want everybody right now, before I let Adam speak about a testimony, I want every single person that's tuning into me, David Squeezanicky, and Adam Handler, my dear friend here, to actually store a number. Now, he mentioned immigration earlier, and of course, his firm handles immigration, and I want for him to actually store, I want for you to actually store his number rather, by simply dialing the number and letting it ring for a few minutes. The number happens to be 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. That is the number for the law firm. As I mentioned, they handle quite a bit, but we're focusing on pontificating, my favorite word, personal injury right now. Once again, everybody, if you're out there, listen, you never ever know when you're going to get into an accident. You never ever know when you're going to have a slip and fall. Maybe you work in a construction site. You never know when you're going to get hurt. But don't you want to have, in my opinion, a top lawyer fighting for you and getting tens, hundreds, millions of dollars for you? You do want that. You do want Adam Handler. That's the man I'm speaking with. And I do believe that every single one of you deserve him. I deserve him. You deserve him. Everybody deserves Adam Handler. I mean, his track record has been proven already on this station and beyond. So call this number now. I'm going to give you some time, 15, 20 seconds. Dial the number. Let it ring for a little bit. Just let it ring so that Adam knows that you are actually storing his number, so that when you do get hurt or someone gets hurt, you know, you can call him. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. Adam, you know me. I love testimonies, man. So I want one right now. It's like we're jumping off the week. I need a fresh testimony. I know every week you're winning tens, hundreds, millions of dollars for people. So what do you got for me? Talk to me. What do you got for all the listeners?
You know, I hate these questions because there's so many, so it's hard for me to go back. But let's start with the fresh stuff. You know, last week alone, we settled 2 big cases. One of them we talked about was my associate Matthew's biggest settlement. It's a case that I gave him to work on because I knew he would knock it out of the park. And we settled it for $750,000. A pedestrian that was hit while crossing the street, broken leg with a surgery. Now, why $750,000? Because that was the maximum amount of insurance there was. We got the maximum amount for this gentleman after 1 year, okay? But only a few days before that, we settled our biggest case so far of 2020. Now, when you say, oh, biggest case of 2020, it's only been January, but you know, you have to remember last year we settled almost 150 cases, right? Over $25 million for case handler clients in 2019. So we obviously, you know, have a lot to, you know, the pressure's on us to repeat for 2020. The case we settled last week as well, which was set to go to trial actually yesterday, was a beautiful woman from Jamaica, an immigrant to this country, hardworking in a hospital. She's also walking to work as well, and she gets hit by a vehicle in the crosswalk. Now, no broken bones, no immediate life-threatening injuries, but a significant amount of pain in her shoulder, her wrist, her lower back, and her neck. She started going to a doctor about 2 days. You know, she went to the emergency room that day, went to follow-up emergency room the next day because she was so sore, started seeing specialists. Fast forward almost 2.5 years, and she still has not been back to work yet and wound up having a surgery to her neck. The insurance company was saying she was in the crosswalk, but she didn't have the light, and you're never gonna be able to prove that our guy was wrong. And we actually went out there. We got the footage and the video from the NYPD cameras showing that she did have the right of way, and we settled the case for $2,650,000. I don't even think I told you about that one, but if anybody's a follow on my Instagram page or my Facebook page, right, you should do that. If you can, go on Facebook, go on Instagram, follow the case handler. But I posted a picture, and maybe you could pull that up, Squeeze, of when she came in, and she left me a little souvenir on my shoulder. You remember that day that we talked about this?
That. Yeah.
Yep. And that souvenir was bright pink lipstick. Why? Because as soon as she saw me in the waiting room, ready to sign for that money, she gave me the biggest hug you could ever imagine, and her face smushed right into my shoulder and left a big pink kiss. Now listen, as a married man with 3 children, you can't just come home with a big pink lipstick stain on your shirt. You got to post it on social media. You got to get ahead of the story and make sure everybody knows exactly why you have that pink lipstick on your shoulder. And that's because this year we just changed this woman's life. This year we just settled a case for her. This year we just made her a multi-millionaire. Somebody
how
that's been
much?
working 2.65 million.
$2.65 million.
Their initial offer was 250,000.
Jesus. And what county was she in?
She was in Manhattan when this happened, but we were able to file in the Bronx because the defendant driver lived in the Bronx. So the way it works is you can't just file in any county. You can file in a county under these conditions. Number one, the accident happened there, right? Or
Right.
number two, somebody involved in the case lives or has a business in that county. So for example, if two people in the Bronx are in an accident in Manhattan, you can sue in Manhattan, right? Or if two people from Manhattan are in an accident in the Bronx, you can sue in the Bronx. It's called venue. So, and it matters, for not for this case, because I say, if you've got the goods, if you've got a real case with real injuries and you can prove the facts, I don't care where you are, you're going to win big money for your client if you prepare the case correctly. But there are some venues which we try to avoid because of, just maybe either prejudice or the fact that maybe they're just conservative. Generally the outer counties are more conservative about how they award money in these cases. And, some of them say, well, listen, we own property. And if you slip and fall on a property, we understand maybe it's not always the owner's fault. So they may not be sympathetic. Or a lot of people say, well, if I award her millions of dollars, is my insurance going to go up? Are my taxes going to go up? Things like that. So, we have to be very mindful of where we file the case as a strategy. And that's just part of being a good lawyer and part of seeing the big picture, knowing where to file, how to file, when to file. I personally always like to go to trial on a case involving a slip and fall on ice, not in the summer. I like to go to trial on those cases in the winter when half of the jury is slipping and sliding on the sidewalk saying, my God, why are people not putting the salt down? Any attorney that is trying a slip and fall on ice case in the summer is committing legal malpractice, in my opinion.
In your opinion, right?
In my opinion. There's three things you never do. Try a snow and ice case in the summer, go to trial not shaven, and go to trial without a fresh shoe shine. That's the case handler. You follow those three things.
Hold on. What's the last one? What's the last one?
You got to shine your shoes. You got to go in with a shoe shine. Because if you're not looking like you care about yourself, how the heck is anybody going to believe that you care about somebody else, especially when you actually do? And that's why we are a much different law firm than everybody else. We care about our clients. We treat them like family. Go to the website, thecasehandler.com. The first thing you're going to see is we treat our clients like family.
Now, Adam, I'm going to ask you a very weird question, or maybe it isn't, but I think it's weird.
Does it involve pink lipstick?
You already got that already.
All right.
I know your wife, so I'll tell her the truth. All right. But let me ask you something. Why is it that you like or have done so many cases where the immigrant community is concerned? You have done so many cases as an attorney in fighting for immigrants. Why are you so attached to doing so many cases for the immigrant community? Yes, you don't only do the immigrant community. We know that, but you have done so much for the immigrant community. Why?
All right. Well, you have to remember, I'm a third generation attorney, right? My grandfather, my father, and myself. It's in my blood. My whole entire life, I've had two role models above me that have shown me that it is important, no matter who you are, where you're from, what you're doing here. If you need help, you need help, right? And in that mind, I've always had a connection to the underdog. I was never the best student in school. I was certainly never the best athlete in school, but everybody would always say to my parents, nobody tries harder than Adam, right? You can excuse a lot of things, but you can't excuse dedication. You can't excuse lack of motivation. So I've always tried to do my best. And when I see a lot of situations involving immigrants, especially these days, I truly feel that I'm sticking up for the underdog. I'm truly feeling like I'm sticking up for somebody that really stands a chance of being a victim twice, not only in the accident happening, but in the way that they're dealt with in the courts and the way that they're dealt with the insurance companies. So if I can dedicate the rest of my career to helping only immigrants, happy to do it. Happy to help everybody out there that needs my help. But I have a special affinity for those people that maybe are a little bit more vulnerable than everybody else walking around, especially when they are good people, and especially when all they're trying to do is put food on their family's table. That is a story that I'm going to get behind 150% of the time. Is that good enough?
Oh, believe me, man, that is more than good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be concluding now, but I just simply want to say to a lot of folks out there, my mother always says, whenever Adam is speaking, why don't you just let him speak and shut up? So, and believe me, Adam knows my mom very well. He has handled cases for her also. So that's the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, I shut up and let him speak. And not just that, it's just that when he speaks, you can actually feel how he feels about people. He treats every single person truly, genuinely like family. He is of a certain nature and significance that is extremely powerful, in my opinion, to every single immigrant that's out there. So if and when you as an immigrant get hurt in an automobile accident, medical malpractice, the slip and fall, construction accident, whatever your injury may be, just call him. You want the man that is going for the maximum amount possible when you get hurt in an accident. And that is the attorney, Adam Handler. We are cruising with the case handler. We say cruising because he's actually in his car right now, okay, cruising into the office to go ahead and fight for more people out there who have been in many personal injuries. But I want for every single person out there, after listening to this man, wouldn't you want to actually store his number to fight for you? God forbid you get into an accident of any kind. I tell you what, I'm going to give you some time to grab that smartphone. All right. The phone is smart, so they call it smartphone. Yeah, I don't want to say why they call the phone smart, but anyway, the phone is smart. All right. So they call it smartphones. I want for every single one of you, regardless of where you're standing, sitting, wherever you are right now, to store the number for Adam Handler, the case handler. So here's the number. And I hopefully you're all listening right now. The number is 844-774-3529. Now, don't let me down. Don't let Adam down. The only way we can tell if you're storing the number is if you dial it and let it ring 20 seconds. Let it ring for 15 to 20 seconds, and we will actually see the calls coming in. And we're like, oh, okay, all right. This person is calling from the Bronx. This person's calling from Brooklyn. This person's calling from Queens, Westchester County, Rockland County, Nassau, Suffolk County. So dial the number now and make us proud. The number to call is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Every single person that's listening to me, David Squeeze Anarchy, and my personal injury attorney, Adam Handler, should be storing the number 844-774-3529. Once again, 844-774-3529. Right now, dial the number, store the number. He's the man you want in your corner. And also, one of the things I want to mention before he goes, I am very happy that his firm also handles immigration. They're one of the top immigration law firms in the city. Okay, we're focusing on personal injury, but I'm very happy. The reason why I'm saying that I'm very happy that his firm handles immigration is also because, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in a personal injury, an automobile accident, slip and fall, whatever it is, medical malpractice, construction accident, and you're out of status, this is the man you want working for you. This is the firm you want working for you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, not because you're out of status does not mean that you cannot seek compensation. And remember, it's tax-free. Call now. Once again, the number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Dial the number right now. Let it ring. Store the number 844-774-3529. Adam Handler, you have been great as usual right here on Cruising with the Case Handler. That's you. And of course, yours truly, Squeeze, right here, reaching out to all the millions of people tuning in on Facebook. The Case Handler is a page. Okay, and also make sure you follow him on Instagram, and myself, David Squeeze Anarchy, or David Anarchy. But it's great as usual speaking with you, Adam. Final words before you run off and go seek some more money for a lot of people out there, Adam. What do you have? What do you have to say?
You know, it's just not a coincidence that I work, that I'm a partner rather at a firm that handles immigration, because it's so important, as you just said, that I'm able to service my client. I'm able to make sure that they're covered on all fronts. I would never, send somebody to an immigration attorney that I didn't trust with my own life. And essentially, you have to trust your partners with your own life. And it's a great combination. We'll get more into some of those stories about how we've obtained money for people that are out of status, or have obtained money for people that are only here on a visa. Those are great true life success stories. So maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. And of course, we want to start pushing immigration more, and we're going to try to be more of a presence on this show when it comes to immigration. So we're really excited for the things to come. And I always just thank you for the platform. Thank you for your endorsement. Thank you for your trust in me. You know, as you said, I'm your attorney. I'm 93.5's attorney. I don't care when I'm on, who I'm speaking with. I'm going to give good results. And as long as I have your back squeeze, I'm not going to let you down. You have my word.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you saying that and letting the public understand and know that. And you speak from the heart, and you truly happens to be from the heart. And ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely one attorney that you need. We're not just doing this for the commercial side of it. We're definitely doing this for the family side of it. And I want for you all, please store the number. If not for you, then maybe it may be for your friend, a family member, or even a foe. Like I always say, friend, family, and foe. Dial the number. It's 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. When you get hurt, you need the right attorney. And I do believe Adam Handler is your attorney, just as he is mine. 844-774-3529. We talk about big compensation. And yes, it's about big compensation, but it's also about more of treating you like family. And that's what he does more than anything else. Make the call, 844-774-3529. Dial the number. He's getting off right now, and I know he's going to go check his phone to see how many people is truly listening and how many people is actually saving the number, so that when you do get into an accident or someone you know, you can make the phone call after you sought help with 911. Make sure you call him at 844-774-3529. Dial the number, let it ring. You never know. He may even pick up a couple of calls right this second. You may have some questions for him. Call him, 844-774-3529. He's got the Bluetooth thingamajiggy and, on right now, so he can pick up the call. 844-774-3529. Also call him and tell him, hey, Adam, I'm very happy you link up with Squeeze, but everybody's calling me for some reason saying, Squeeze, I'm happy that you link up back with Adam. I'm like, I am too. All right.
Kudos to you, man. It just shows your dedication to the community. That why it's, that you feel it's important to get the word out and make sure that your people are taken well care of. So, congrats to you, and thank you again.
Thank you so much for pulling me out of retirement. It feels good helping a lot of folks, and I really do like it. And hopefully we're here for years to come. Make the call right now to your attorney, Adam Handler, the Case Handler. We're cruising with the Case Handler, 844-774-3529. Any questions in the capacity of law that you may have, just call the man, ask him, 844-774-3529. Are you giving me the finger, man? Did you just give it a finger?
No, I was wiping my eye.
You're wiping eyes. By the way, folks, that's just how we are. Oh, man. Anyway, thank you so much, Adam. We'll catch up with you again.
Later, brother. All right, take care.
All right, bye. No problem.
Bye-bye.
There you have it, folks, the Case Handler, and we're cruising with him right now, each and every single weekday morning. And don't forget to catch us on the weekends, on Saturdays also, and Sundays, all right? The Case Handler, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Link Up Radio. And definitely, we're blazing. 844-774-3529. We must remind you that prior results do not guarantee similar outcome, but if I were you, I would definitely go with the law firm Pollock, Isaac, and DeSico with the Case Handler, Adam Handler, by you calling 844-774-3529. Thank you so much, Adam. Looking forward for another testimony tomorrow.